Welcome students, this is your science teacher Anirban Boshak. In our earlier classes, we learned about mouth, esophagus and the stomach. The partially digested food from the stomach passes to a highly coiled portion of the alimentary canal, that is the small intestine. It is a highly coiled portion of the alimentary canal. It is 7.5 meters in length. It is 7.5 meters in length. 7.5 meters in length. So, the small intestine receives secretion from liver, pancreas and the wall of the intestine itself. The small intestine receives secretion from liver, pancreas and the wall of the small intestine itself. What is liver? The liver is a reddish brown gland. As you can see in the figure, it is a reddish brown gland situated on the right upper side of the stomach. It is situated on the right upper side of the stomach. It secretes bile. Liver secretes bile which is stored in a sac called gallbladder. Bile helps in the breakdown of fats. Now coming to the pancreas. Pancreas is a creamy colored gland situated below the stomach. Pancreas secretes pancreatic juices which helps in the digestion of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. Now coming to the small intestine itself. The wall of the small intestine secretes juices called intestinal juices. These intestinal juices helps in the breakdown of carbohydrates into simple sugars such as glucose, fats into fatty acids and glycerol and proteins into amino acids. As you can see in the figure, the inner walls of the small intestine contain numerous finger-like outgrowths called villi. What are those finger-like outgrowths called? Those finger-like outgrowths are known as villi or villus. These villi contain a network of thin blood vessels close to its surface. This villi increase the surface area for absorption. The villi increase the surface area for absorption. Now, what is absorption? Absorption is one of the steps of nutrition which comes after digestion. In this, the digested food is being taken into the blood vessels. This process is known as absorption. Now, the absorbed food particles get transported to different organs via blood vessels for growth, maintenance and repair. This is known as assimilation. This is known as assimilation. Assimilation. Fine. So, what happens that in this in the cells, the glucose is being broken down by oxygen into carbon dioxide and water, and thus energy is produced. Thank you. The food that remains undigested and unabsorbed passes to the large intestine.